here we are. Oh, yep, I see it. Okay, how do I set this where I can see it? There we are. Alright. I think I've got a good setup going on right now. Is it possible that you can add me in afterwards? No, I thought we didn't practice for that. Just add me in. All right, wait, let me share. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. No, okay, go. Good. Hopefully they can hear. Guess we'll find out if everyone can hear us. Oh, I didn't know if I was in or not yet. Can everybody hear us? Oh, beautiful.
Maybe
Great.
not me. For some reason, I think I was muted, but they actually hear you.
Oh, yes, they said we can hear you. Great.
Put this right here on top. So how's everybody doing? We got Crypto Princess with us today. That's awesome. Finally.
I'm so excited to be here.
Finally. Let's get all that people in. Let's go.
Oh, it says... Oh, maybe mine's delayed. Someone said you're on mute, but you fixed that one, right?
Yeah. Let me,
Oh, okay, alright. Mine's a little bit delayed.
let me put the volume of the music down a little bit.
Got my morning coffee because it's early here in Australia. Oh, it's not too early actually. I got up late. I'm woken up late.
All right, I want to move this right here so you can see. Oh, we got Gutter. Hi, Princess. Let's go. Music's
Gutter.
loud. Yeah, thank you for telling me, Gutter. I just turned the volume off. I realized it too late. So
all right.
we're finally here. We're finally here. That's awesome.
Yeah. Let's see if you can beat your high score. Am I right? I'm
Yeah,
still
yeah.
convinced you're cheating, but whatever. Apparently you're not.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that, but I was just eating, so I need a little bit of water. So what's going on, people? How's it going? How's everybody doing? Let me read you. Let me read you guys.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out if mine's delayed.
Finally, my stream got a little bit of we got beautiful in my stream now. You know what I mean? It's not just me. We got Crypto Princess. It's kind of awesome to have her here.
I'm glad to be here.
Let's go. So how you feeling, Princess? How you feeling?
I mean, I'm a bit nervous, but you know, we're good. We're good.
That's
You know,
awesome.
while you're playing your Klee, I'm gonna play my Klee run as well. Obviously, no one can see it on the screen because I haven't figured out how to work that out yet. But I'm trying to beat you 12, so we'll see.
Let's go. Awesome. Awesome. That's awesome. So it's morning for you, right?
Yeah, it's currently 11:10 a.m. So it's Saturday morning for me.
Saturday
I
morning.
believe you're still on Friday.
It is Saturday for you, right?
Yeah, Saturday. Are you still in Friday?
Yeah, I'm still on Friday. I'm still on Friday. It's kind of cool.
No,
That's kind of cool.
right. It's just
It's kind of crazy how we're like in how that works. We're in 2 different days. How that works.
no. It's crazy. It's just like, you know, while I'm away, that's what's crazy thing. Every time we chat, you know, I'm like, yep, I'm just finished work, blah blah, and then you're just like, oh yeah, like I've just woken up, and I'm like, I'm about to go to bed.
It is kind of weird. I mean, you're ahead. You're on Saturday. Is there any way you can tell me what's going to happen in the future? Because you're in the future right now. Sure. You're on Saturday. You know what I mean?
We all, after it takes off, we all become millionaires.
Oh, there we go.
Great.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Oh gosh.
All right, let me meet some of the guys. I got Adrian. What's up, Louis? Good to see you. I'm Crypto Princess. Let's go. Louis, the music's still too loud, so I'm gonna knock the music out. It's gonna feel weird, but we're gonna talk a lot, so we don't need the music right here. We're gonna be talking a lot.
Yeah. It's funny, you can multitask, right? But every time I play Klee RUn, I'm like this. I'm like super focused.
What do you think? Would you want to go for a game?
Yeah, may as well.
Let's go. Let's go for it. I'm in. Let's go.
Charles says, who do you think's going to win? Obviously me with my 6,000 score.
Hey, it's all about practice. I just started.
You just started. Well, you're doing great for started. All right. Oh God, I need to connect my wallet. Give me a second.
No worries. We got time. Who do you think is gonna win? Says Charles. That's a big question right there, brother.
Definitely me.
If I'm smart, you know, I should lose this one.
Oh gosh. All right. Let me just sign into my wallet. Here we go. Connect. All right. I think I'm connected. I mean, you can go on and start. You may as well.
I'm all the way to 2,000 already.
It's all delayed for me. Oh, there we go. Yes, you just started.
Yeah, I figured since you're watching YouTube, I figured that you were gonna be a little bit late.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's that much, but it's YouTube.
Yeah. All right.
But the cool thing is you can actually hear me right there. You know what I mean? Live.
Yeah, that's what we need. If our audio was delayed, then it'd just be going to shit. So
oh yeah.
At least
that's about right. So tell me, Princess, what do you do for a living? You work?
Yes, I work full time. Oh gosh. Oh, my life's chaotic. Well, you know what? It feels like I bloody work as soon as I wake up till I sleep, you know? So it's like before I go to work in the morning, it's crypto, Twitter, you know, posting, and then
I hear you.
And then I got to get ready for work. So I work in the veterinary hospital. So I work as a vet nurse, and then sometimes as reception as well, depending if they need me on at the front. Okay. The days where I work at reception is great because it's just relaxing. I don't have to deal with the sick animals. And then, yeah, as soon as I'm done with that, I come home, quickly scoff my food down because generally it's about 9 o'clock at night by the time I get home, and there's never a time to break. Yeah, and then I go straight back to crypto right up until I fall asleep, and then it's just repeat. It's just constant.
It's a cycle. Yeah, I hear you. It's the same with me.
Yeah.
I wake up. Sometimes I wake up at 4:30 a.m. I wake up at 5. So wow. I give myself a little bit of time to work on the streams or editing something on Twitter, whatever we can work on. Yeah.
What do you do for work?
I'm a full-time carpenter.
Oh gosh, that would be so hard.
Yeah. So sometimes I come home and I'm whooped. I'm
surprised you can stream all the time. Like most of the time, like when I know, because I have a schedule, right? I have a calendar specifically for my crypto posts and just, you know, scheduling what I need to do. And then I'll have my timers set just in case I forget. And every time it's coming to it, I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I've got so much to do. I'm freaking out. Some days I'm just so drained. I'm just like, oh, I need a break. Like I even considered taking a whole week off of work, like my full-time job, because it's a lot of work to do this stuff.
Yeah, it is. Like, it is. And the best part is fun, you're always excited. You can't wait to get home from work to get back in crypto.
That's the only thing that's really motivating. Oh, okay, I don't want to say that because I mean, helping sick animals is definitely rewarding, but
Oh yeah.
it's you're working towards being able to come home and do all this crypto stuff. So it's like a little reward at the end of the day.
It is. It is. For some reason, I mean, it's relaxing. It's relaxing. You know, it's like
Is
another family.
it is. I've made so many friends here on Twitter through the crypto world. It's oh my gosh, I'm so sorry if you hear someone mowing outside. I think my neighbor's mowing their lawn. I've made so many insane. And some them, most of them are actually my closest friends. They're great people. I've met people all around the world. Like, I mean, you're definitely on the other side of the world. I've
Yeah.
met people here in Melbourne as well. Like in Australia, crypto isn't very big just as of yet. There is definitely a few people, but not quite a lot, like there is in America and all parts of the other world. So it is oh my god, I'm still trying to get onto Klee RUn. It's not working.
Hey, no worries, no
Oh,
worries, no worries. We're happy that you're here. That's what matters. That's
yeah,
what
I think
matters.
I'm you know what? Hold on. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, I've made so many friends on Twitter and crypto. It's insane at how big but little this world is. I
Yeah.
think from the last time I checked, only 2% of the world's population actually invest in crypto. So there's so many people out there that still don't know about it or know about it and don't really know where to start. So, it's going to be a big thing in the future for sure.
For sure, I'm with you on that. And just to add to what you're saying, I got coworkers that they're talking to
Mm.
their dad about crypto. They don't even know what it is. They don't even know. They don't even know. They're like, "What are you talking? What's Bitcoin?" If you don't know about
Oh,
Bitcoin, then I don't know where you're living. But like,
yeah.
but still, a lot of people don't know about crypto.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that's exactly like my dad, and my dad barely having any English as well. It's so hard to try and explain to him what it is. He's kind of got the idea of it because I've got my mum involved. All my sisters are involved as well because my mum can actually speak English. She came here when she was about 3 years old. So
Nice.
mum actually invests as well. So every time I find a great project, I'm like, all right, mum, like let's get you started with this coin. And then my dad still doesn't understand it. He's like, you're buying something that doesn't exist. He's like, you can't hold it. He's like, it doesn't make sense. And I was like, trust me, like, it does. It doesn't make sense to you. But yeah, it's great that they're actually my partner's auntie called me one day and she was like, hey, like, how do I set up a CoinSpot account? So CoinSpot is the Australian platform to buy crypto, right? So she's like, how do I set this up? I was like, oh, you want to join crypto? I was like, that's great. She's like, no, no, no. She's like, Lewis, which is her son's name. He's, I believe, 10 or 12. No, it would be, I reckon, 12. They're teaching kids how to invest in crypto responsibly. And they want to start off with them investing in just something as simple as $20. And I was like, that's awesome. Like they're
That's
actually
awesome.
educating kids now in school about crypto. And I just think that's great. But it's not like they're teaching them the risks as well. So they know, never to invest more than you can afford to lose.
Yeah, I hear you. That I learned that the hard way. I wish I would have known. I wish I would have known. I mean, the whole crypto went crazy. I mean, when I started investing, I started in the stock market.
Oh yeah,
And
I never got into that. I wanted to, but it was a bit confusing for me.
yeah, I actually took classes for day trading with this guy that I found on, we find a lot of people on YouTube, right? And
Mm.
I wanted to learn, and I took some classes, and I was every day, every day, every day, every day, every day. And
Wow.
they give you a platform so you can actually practice with fake money before you
Oh,
you go
that's
in,
awesome.
which is kind of cool. So
Yeah.
to me, I was destroying the platform, so I was ready to go. I was ready to
Oh,
go. Put my money in, and if I tell you how much I lost my first day in 10 minutes, you won't believe it.
oh, what did you do?
I lost 1,500 in 10 minutes, just like that. Boom. And I'm like,
But is it the same with crypto where it's like you don't really lose until you sell?
exactly. That I learned the hard way.
You freaked out and you sold, didn't you?
Oh my God. Of course, after you sell, everything rips up, right?
Oh,
So
God.
that was a tough
Terrible.
one. That was a tough one to swallow, really. It
Yeah.
destroyed me because I was this guy that I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be trading. I'm so excited. I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna make some money. I'm gonna work from home. I'm gonna work from home. And
Yeah.
then
That's what everyone wants.
boom, right there in
Oh,
my face the
God.
first day.
That's terrible. I mean, I was lucky and fortunate enough to have, because I only started investing last year, February, I think. So I'm still fairly new, you know, I haven't been in it for years, but I'm very lucky to have an auntie that's been trading since, I'd say about 2013. So she taught me all the basics, right? You don't lose until you sell. So, I mean, I don't know if you ever heard of the crypto project Safe Moon. Did you ever hear about that
Yep,
one?
I heard of it. Yeah,
Oh,
read of
God.
it too.
I jumped in when it was so hyped and where the gas fees were ridiculously high, but I didn't do enough research. So all I knew was, you know, every time there's a transaction made, there's a burn. So eventually, you know, the supply will go so little and then the value will go so high, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, that's great. Let me just dump some money onto this. And I put $1,000 on, which thankfully I only put $1,000 on because I have a tendency to just, when I get excited, I impulse buy and I dump in $5,000 at a time. So I was like, let me just put $1,000 in. And then I paid a shit ton of money for gas fees. And then it was great. It went up to about $2,000. I was like, sweet, this is going to go great. And then now it's sitting at about $100. So
Oh
I'm
my
like, I'm just gonna forget about it. I don't even check that wallet anymore. It's some trust wallet or something. It's, oh God. So I've forgotten about it. I've left it. I don't want to look at it.
No,
Maybe in
it's
10
better
years
than that.
time it could give me some sort of money, but I learned my lesson with that one.
You never know. I mean, one day you might look and who knows? You never know. That's how crypto works.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
exactly right. And I just, sorry, go on.
no, you go ahead.
No, I was just saying, like, I see all these tweets where people will be like, they'll show their transactions from like a few years ago and be like, if only I held and I didn't sell. And then I always think, oh, I could sell this Safe Moon, but what if? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem. The what if? What if? And
Yeah.
for some reason, it's just like this. Once you sell, that thing rips up. It's like a thing where you sell and then 1 week later it's all the way up to all-time highs. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Really?
I know. It's like, what have I done to you? What have I done to you for you to do this to me?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, yeah. But
I used to tell my coworkers when I was in the stock market,
mm,
I'm like, as soon as I buy, you're gonna short it and you're gonna make money because as soon as I buy, it goes straight down.
oh my God. And it must be the luck. We just got terrible luck, don't we?
It's the timing. Timing is hard, and then
Yeah.
we're competing against these big institutions too. You know, as soon as it
Mm,
goes up a little bit, they'll dump a lot of money on us, and we get scared. We get scared.
yeah. Yeah. I do. Hold on, I'm just reading some
Yeah.
messages. It goes, hey, Crypto Princess, what do you like to do when you're not working and pumping Klee RUn? That was from Rebecca. Thank you, Rebecca, for the question. What do I like to do when I'm not working and pumping Klee RUn? So I guess basically what I'm doing when I'm not working all the time, I guess my favorite thing, honestly, is just laying in this bed here and watching Netflix on this massive TV I got going on here. Like that's probably my go-to, to be honest.
That is a
It's
nice
the only time
TV.
I get down and relax, but I haven't been able to do that for a little while now because, like I said, it's just constant work, work, work. But yeah.
That's the life now. I mean, it's go. I mean, that's our life now, and a lot of the people probably in the chat right now, it's the same. It's wake up, crypto, go to work,
Yeah.
come back, crypto, take a bath, eat, go back
Mm,
to crypto. That's our
I
life now.
know. Sometimes you get a little bit disconnected from the real world. So I'm just like, all right, come on, just put your phone away. You don't need to look at it every 5 minutes. It sometimes it becomes a little bit addicting, and I think people need to realize that you got to stop looking at the charts so much.
Exactly.
Like it's gonna be there when you come back to it in a few months' time. You know what I mean? It's gonna be there.
I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, I try to do that. I took Sundays off from streaming and everything. I'm trying to do it right. I'm like, Sunday, I'm not gonna touch the computer. But you know, I go down, I come down the steps, and I see the computer is like calling me. You know what I mean? It's like, hey Louis, come
It's
over here.
like drawing you in.
You want to check the chart? Come over here.
Oh, it's so bad. Like it. Oh gosh, it's hard. It honestly, it is hard. But you know, sometimes you really need to, because it can take over your life. And I don't know about other people, but when I find something that I'm so passionate about, I'm just so like focused, and it's like tunnel vision. It's like I'm looking at the screen and it's like everything around me is just blurred out. So I'm just like,
Exactly.
I need to put my phone down sometimes. That's why I've created a schedule for myself.
Yeah,
Otherwise, I'm just gonna be like always into the phone.
and time goes flying. You're so focused on it, the time will go boom, just like that.
You lose lots of your day. And you know, I don't want to spend all my life, you know, just wasting it away looking at the screen. You
I
know,
hear you. I hear you.
invest, enjoy your life, and then, you know, in a few years time, if the coin's gone up, then great. Which, you know, I have big hopes for Klee in the future. I like we are discussing the other day, you know, it's extremely cheap right now. There's not a lot of holders, but you know, it's hard to get new investors in when, you know, some people want to buy a little amount, like $50 or something, and then the gas fees are like $600.
They're
So,
ridiculous. Yeah, they're ridiculous.
oh my god, it's insane. It is absolutely insane.
Yeah, I saw a guy today on the chat. I try to stay away. I don't react to a lot of fighting. I try to just to ignore it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But there are these guys today. There's one guy today in the chat. He's trying to. He wants us to stay in Ethereum, right? Which is okay.
yeah,
We're gonna still be in Ethereum, but he wants us to wait for the 2.0. He don't want nothing to do. And
yeah.
I'm trying to read what he's saying, and I'm trying to figure out where he's making sense because I don't see it. So I asked him, so
I
do you just
know.
want us to sit down and just leave our investment there for 1 year, 2 years? We don't even know when the 2.0 is coming out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
we we need something that's going to make sense, and that's you know, logical, ethical. You know,
yeah,
I don't think that option, I mean, personally, to me, you know, everyone has the right to their own opinion, but I don't believe it's probably the best option.
yeah, exactly. That's the same way I said. I respect everybody's opinion. It's a voting, right? You vote whatever you think is right for you and your investment. But everybody voted for one. I mean, not everybody. The majority voted for option one. They thought that was the best decision, which I agree. I voted one. I chose the option A. Uh
Yeah,
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 people need to understand we're not leaving Ethereum. We're not going away from Ethereum. You're gonna be
yeah,
actually playing the
definitely.
way the game in Ethereum, but you're gonna earn
Mm,
Harmony Klee. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh, they're going to buy a new coin and they're gonna leave us behind. No, and everything's gonna be
no,
at the same. Harmony Klee is gonna be here. ETH Klee is gonna be here. It's gonna keep moving the same way. And a lot of
yeah.
people are confused about it. We're not leaving Ethereum, guys. We're not leaving Ethereum. We're staying in Ethereum. It's just a bridge. Just a bridge.
I think people are just a little bit scared because it's something new and something they don't know about. Um,
I
but
agree.
you know, obviously, because I don't think there's much information out on Harmony at the moment, right? So
Yep.
I think the more information gets released, which I know there will be, I think people will be a little bit more comfortable.
And you just hit right on. You were right on point right there because
Mhm.
people are scared of the new stuff. They don't like new. They don't like change. They don't like it.
No,
And I love it.
yeah,
I love it. This is new. I think this is
yeah,
what's gonna be in the future. A lot of people are
mm,
going. I hate the gas fees. I hate them. I gotta say, I can't stand them. I can't stand
no,
them. I spent
no.
so much money in gas fees the first time I used Shiva Swap in my life. That
Oh my goodness, don't get me started with that thing. I waited so long. I brought my laptop to work with me because I was so afraid of missing out. And like you, I paid insane amount of gas fees when I could have just waited, and the fees went down like dramatically. It's so much money for gas fees. Oh my goodness.
It was ridiculous. It was, so I was so excited. I'm like, wow, Chiba Suave's out. So I kept going and I'm like, I pay whatever $20 for gas fee. I'm like, okay, boom. And then I thought I was in already. No, you're not in. Now you gotta pay another fee. Gas fees for the other
It
one.
was paid 4 times.
Yeah,
Four
four
times before you
times.
could use it.
4 times just to make $10 out of whatever. It was crazy.
I was like, I just wish like there. I don't know. Maybe I must have missed it. I didn't know that there was going to be 4 different transactions in order to use the actual swap.
Me neither. It was crazy because I mean, we all knew, right? In the liquidity event, you were gonna earn bones, you were gonna earn whatever, depending on the pair you did, right? But I put so much money on it, and then I was gaining like 1 freaking bone a day.
When I saw what I earned after the amount of, because I had $15,000 in Shiba, right? So I put a lot of money into it. Well, I don't know, maybe not compared to other people. $15,000 to me is a lot, right? I still work full-time job.
It is a lot.
Oh my goodness. And I was like, after all of that, I'm earning what? 4 bone? Where bone's worth $1 now? I'm like, gosh, what is this? I reckon I paid that fees right after using all the facilities. I reckon I hit about $2,000 in fees.
Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. And then you saw that there was another liquidity pair that was making more bone. So then you took all that out, pay gas fees. They had to pay gas fees again to create the pair. Then got more gas fees. Oh my god! I think I made like 100 bones, like 100. They still there. I probably have, right? They stay with like 66% of it or something like that.
Yeah.
So
I want to check. I'm actually logging in now. I'm going to check where mine's at, because after I saw all of that, I got pissed off and I haven't seen it since. Now, obviously, I'm not going to shit on Shiba, right? Because I still hold it, but I think the whole system was really flawed. They could have done better.
Oh yeah. I didn't think it met. I don't think it met the expectation. We were expecting what I heard before it came out. The staking was going to be something out of this. I stake everything. I put everything on staking, and then when that first week or 2 weeks came out, I'm like, wow, I earned half of a bone. That's awesome. Yeah. I'm rich.
It's such a flawed system. It was so hyped up. You know what it is? I think our expectations were so high because, I mean, they hyped it up. Look, the look of it is great. I like the way they called it wolf or berry, all of that stuff. It was smart, you know, it was awesome, original. Yeah. But, you know, for you having to pay 4 times to use something, and then the rewards in the end,
they're bad.
How long has it been out for? Like 4 months or something? After everything. Oh my god, I'm peeping through the window. Sorry.
No worries.
After all of that money I put, I've just checked now. I've made 75 bone.
And it's which is like $75 right now.
8 cents for a bone.
No, yeah. You know what? When bone was like, I think it was like $3.50. I was on that thing. I was on my own world thinking that bone was going to be the next big thing.
So did I.
So I put like 80% of my money on bone, and I had like 500 of them, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is it. And then it kept going down, and I'm like, and then all of a sudden, bone was going down and Chiba was going up, and I'm like, really?
You must have a bad curse to yourself right now.
It was bad. Leech, I never touched Leech. I couldn't. But it's still, I mean, whoever invested on Leech is still tough because it went down hard.
It did. I invested. I bought 1 leash when it was about 2 grand, I think. And I was like, sweet, it's really cheap because, like, you know, I saw it did go up to 10 grand, but now leash is it's gone back down. So there's that.
Painful.
I mean, you know, I'm on the same page as you with bone. Right? It's gonna be huge because when the shop came out, bone price was actually at $70 at one point. And I was like, oh my god, like for a thing that just come out, it's gonna be huge. But anyway, it's at 98 cents now. So I'm just leaving it there. Hopefully in a few years' time, maybe it might make progress. I don't know. But you know, going back to what I said, you don't lose them to yourself. So
exactly. That's the thing right there. I mean, we're talking about we got out of Klee. We talk about Chiva Swap. I was there. You were there. Are you still there? A lot of people are still there. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of achieve followers. There's a lot of people invested in. I think they're probably still higher than 1 billion, right? The total their market cap on Chiva.
everyone's lagging.
Let me check that out. Okay, it says it's lagging for me, bro. Keeps cutting off. Luis is lagging, freezing up. It's not showing me